Hey everybody, Brandon here from CAD Intentions, and in today's video we're going to be learning some of my favorite tips and tricks, hidden shortcuts, quick commands, and best practices that are going to save you time and get you designing like a pro quickly. We're going to be using SolidWorks X Apps. It's their new online cloud-based software. Their browser-based modeling, sculpting, and full suite of design lifecycle software are perfect for professionals, startups, and consultants, or anyone looking to take SolidWorks online and off the desktop. This is going to save you a ton of money and effort in the long run and is worth trying out today. You can check them out at the link up above and down below in the description. Let's jump right into today's tips because I know these are going to be helpful. So whether you're brand new to SolidWorks or you've been using it for a while, learning quick tricks are the easiest way to boost your productivity, save time, and just generally work better in this software. All of these tips are going to help you in some way or another, most of them saving you time almost instantly with no real change to your workflow, just remembering a few quick things. Now, first up, using the S command whenever you're looking for a specific command to start in your software brings up the search menu. Simply clicking within the search bar and typing in a command you're looking for is going to give you all of the options within the software. Now, this is a great trick to not having to instantly memorize where all the buttons are, and it's even better when you're looking for a lesser known command that may be hidden in multiple menus or displays, or simply not available on the screen to you at the minute you need them. This kind of leads into another tip that I always preach for any kind of CAD or design software, and that is using two hands at all times, one on the keyboard and one on the mouse. This can also be transitioned to having a 3D mouse like the 3D Connection Space Mouse or Enterprise with additional hotkeys, but basically using multiple tools and both hands when designing in the software is going to drastically increase your design speed. As you spend more time in any software, you're going to start to learn and favor specific commands, and that, along with using that search bar, is going to help save you a ton of time. So as you learn commands and know which ones you use the most, you're going to want to remember and memorize as many of the quick or short commands as you possibly can. Now, every software is different, but for SolidWorks in particular, there are a handful that are going to be must know. Starting off, a great one to remember is the F command. Tapping F is going to do a zoom fit or reframe of your object. So you can see that no matter how close I am here, if I want to go to my object or part, tapping F is going to zoom fit or reframe my design in the center of my window. This is going to make it a lot quicker than using the mouse zooming in and out. Even if you've got a 3D mouse, having this one mapped to a extra key or memorizing that F button is going to be a game changer. So we're not going to go into every short command in the software, although I will post a link to where you can see the majority of them. You can also typically hover over almost any command and see what the short command or short code is for it. Again, using that search function is also going to save you a ton of time. It's not like we need to memorize every command, just a handful that are going to be helpful in our day-to-day use, specifically sketch commands, things like the C for circle, L for line, F for zoom to fit. Another great one to memorize is holding down Control and Command and using the num keys on your keyboard. So those are the numpad keys on the right. If you tap those, they are going to rotate to orient the object based on where the key is. So you can see like 7 gives you this kind of ISO view, 5 is going to give me the top down, 2 is from the front or side, depending on how your object is oriented. 4, 5, 6, these are all going to flip it. So I'm simply holding down the Control and Command buttons and tapping those keys. That's going to be a great way to quickly view other sides of your object without having to mess around with the with your orbit command or clicking your view cube in the top right. Next up, another must memorize one, while not exactly focused on the design or modeling, is more on speed and productivity, is Control Z and Control Y. These are going to allow you to undo or redo the last action you completed, respectively. So Control Z to go back, Control Y to go forward. This is a great use of keys and not having to go to the bar down below or get your mind off of what you're doing. Simply that Control Z should be just a second reflex for you. Now, similarly, memorizing functions and commands like, say, D for dimension when you're in the sketching mode is going to save you time in general, not having to click the dimension button. It's something you're going to add to almost every sketch quickly, and the tapping that D button is going to do that for you. Now, finally, before we move on from shortcuts and quick commands, I want to mention too that escape is going to become probably your most hit button and best friend. It's going to cancel, close, or exit pretty much any command or function you are within during your design process. So tapping that escape key is always helpful to get back to having nothing selected or active. As we move on, I just want to mention that there are hundreds of shortcuts, and I find that writing down or keeping a running list, whether it's on a notepad or in a text note on your computer, is the easiest way to remember and kind of drill those in as you're learning the software. So as you learn a new quick command or a cool function, write it down, make a note on a piece of paper or on your computer so that you can slowly get those memorized and don't forget useful things that you come across. Now, in addition to memorizing shortcuts as much as possible, a more hardware-driven boost to your speed is, like I mentioned, using a 3D mouse. This is always a great way to kind of take control and make moving around your 3D space much quicker. There are a handful of options available, some of which are made by 3D Connection, who I've talked about before and use their products quite often. I'm a big fan of anything that is going to save me time, and once you learn how to use two hands, whether that's on the keyboard and mouse or a 3D mouse and a keyboard or a mouse and a 3D mouse, they're all going to help make you more productive as you become more and more used to them and more fluent with these short keys. Now, next up, another great tip when designing in really any software, but in 3D modeling software in particular, is naming and renaming your parts, objects, sketches in the design manager and keeping these things organized. It can be super easy to end up with hundreds of different parts and fillets and sketches and not know where they are or which one is which. These are easy to confuse and delete by accident, but what you want to do is name them as often as you can, especially when it makes sense to name them. Things that you may or may not need to change or adjust in the future, it's always good to have a name behind them. So if you select them on the right here, you can just simply double click in the piece of text here. Slowly double clicking allows you to edit the text. So you can see I've now got a text editor. You can call them whatever you want, but giving them a descriptive name is going to help you later on when you go to find these and make changes to them. Having an organized design manager is a huge boost, and it's something that'll make your drawings more easy to use for future designers and give it a much more professional feel when passing things off to supervisors or clients. A big part of being a good designer is creating usable designs that other users can then go into and make changes, edits, and work with without being confused or having to come back to you constantly for questions. Now, in addition to being able to rename and organize your design manager for better view visibility and organization, you can actually, unknown to a lot of people, search your design manager to find something specific. So you can see that I've typed in cylinder. I can simply type it in and it takes me right to that feature, in this case an extrusion. But this is a great way to find things after you've named them as you've gone along. Even if you're naming them just for yourself, it makes it a lot easier to find them as your list gets bigger and more complicated as your design progresses. Now, my last tip is a big one. If you're learning the software, or even if you've been using it for a little while, I highly recommend checking out the Learning Center within the SolidWorks X apps. In this case, we're looking at the X Design Learning Center, where you can quickly and easily access a ton of videos, tutorials, tips, and lessons, as well as get their sample content here. You can see it under the welcome page of 3D Creator, but clicking on any of these is going to give you an in-depth tutorial on how to design and use the different features within the software. Having a quick and easy access point to tutorials that are professionally made from SolidWorks is a great perk, and something that I think many of you will benefit from and take advantage of as you learn the software. Now, that's all for today. I hope these little tips will help speed up your SolidWorks workflow. I want to thank SolidWorks for sponsoring today's video and making it possible. Their new cloud-based X-Acts software makes designing parts and projects on the go possible. Their browser-based modeling, sculpting, and suite of lifecycle apps are perfect for design startups, professionals, consultants, and anyone looking to take SolidWorks online and on the go. I've really enjoyed using it. I've loved the ease of use and the ability to disconnect from desktops or high-powered hardware. I can take my thin, small laptop on the go, log in on the browser, and access all my designs instantly and on the cloud. If you'd like to learn more or get started with SolidWorks, make sure you click the link up above and down below. I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. And as always, thanks for watching today's video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and let me know in the comments what you'd like to see next. Cheers. Have a good one.